Hey, it's Josh at YOUnique Training. I wanted to do a video today discussing something I think trainers need to spend a little more time on, and those of you that are working on yourselves on your own need to take into consideration. I think a lot of trainers are not taking this into consideration, and those of you that are trying to do this on your own may not be getting this information from other videos or other trainers putting out videos. So typically, with trainers, we're dealing with muscular imbalances. We're dealing with overactive muscles and underactive muscles. So we're dealing with muscles that are shortened, that need to be stretched and lengthened, and then we have muscles that are lengthened that need to be shortened, typically through strength training. We're shortening those, right? But often with society's demand of the human body, kids are sitting all the time, adults are sitting all the time for work. We're always sitting. We get home, we sit, and that sedentary lifestyle leads to sitting. As trainers, we typically see that with the shortened hip flexors, anterior pelvic tilt, with that low back arch, with the hip flexors being shortened because that's what's demand of them all the time, to be shortened. But we have to understand that while that muscle is shortened, it's also not doing any activity. So not only does that hip flexor need to be lengthened, but it also needs to be strengthened. So we need to strengthen and lengthen that shortened muscle. I think that's something that a lot of people are missing in their training, is we're not always just stretching a muscle because it's shortened. That muscle may also be weak, so we need to work on that muscle as well. So something to consider for other trainers and those of you that are working on yourselves on your own. Sometimes we're not just stretching a certain muscle, we also need to strengthen that muscle. You'll find that with a lot of my programming, initially we're working on the traditional lengthening and strengthening approach, and then as we progress, I'm strengthening those muscles that were shortened as well, so that we're working all of our muscles and everything is getting strengthened and into the proper length through our foam rolling, our self-myofascial release, our static stretching, active stretching, and dynamic stretching. So, wanted to do a video on that. Don't forget that just because a muscle is shortened, does it mean that that muscle is not needing to be strengthened? It may also need to be strengthened. So, remember that. All right, thanks.